Okay, I just have to share with you. I mean, this is you've noticed how extreme the modern day Republican Party has gotten. Dwight D. Eisenhower, in 1954, in a letter to his brother Edgar, said that should any political party ever advocate the destruction of labor laws, I'm paraphrasing from memory here, but you can easily Google this, look it up, or DuckDuckGo it and look it up. He said, should any political party ever push to take down the labor laws, you would never see that political party again. He said, I know that there's a few millionaires down in Texas, the H.L. Hunt and others, who think that this is possible, but their number is small and they are stupid. Look it up, Dwight Eisenhower. That was the old Republican Party. Dwight Eisenhower was a fan of organized labor. In fact, look up the 1956 Republican Party's, you know, I did a whole rant on this a week and a half ago. I'm not going to repeat it. But the 1956 Republican Party's party platform, bragged about how many more people were in unions as a result of the first 4 years of the Eisenhower administration, from 52 to 56, when he was running for re-election in 56. How the Republican Party stood with organized labor. So, last night on our TV show, I interviewed Bruce Bartlett. Bruce Bartlett, in 1976, he started out, well, actually, his career goes before that, but he worked for Ron Paul. He worked for Jack Kemp. He wrote a book in 1981 called Reaganomics, Supply Side Economics in Action. He co-edited the book Supply Side Solution. He was, he was in the George Herbert Walker Bush administration, a senior policy analyst, the White House Office of Policy Development. Left that to become Deputy Assistant Secretary for Economic Policy at the Treasury Department. He worked at the Cato Institute. He's written in the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, the Los Angeles Times, Fortune Magazine, Commentary Magazine. I'm saying all this because I want those of you who think of yourselves as Republicans, conservatives, or even independents to know that the guy who I'm going to play some clips of in just a second is not a Democrat. He's a Republican. To this day, he was literally one of the inventors of supply-side economics. He was there in the Reagan administration. He has been writing for years and years and years for conservative publications, Bruce Bartlett. And here is what he had to say last night about, the Republican Party. Clip number 2.
They're all either crazy or stupid. I mean, it's the things have changed so dramatically since the days when I first got involved with Republican politics, when the Republican Party was the party of ideas, and now it's the party of crazy people, ignorant Tea Party people who know nothing and are proud of it.
I'm sitting across the table from him, and this is what came out, and it was like, oh. Okay, and what about economic policy? This is what he had to say about that.
The Republican Party, through Reagan and the first President Bush, didn't want to abolish the welfare state. They wanted to make it run properly. And they also believed that if you were going to spend money, you had to raise the taxes to pay for it. Now, they wanted to cut spending if possible. They wanted to get rid of waste, fraud, and abuse, et cetera. But at the end of the day, they felt the government needed to pay its bills. And now what has happened is they've said deficits don't matter. All we want to do is starve the beast and cut taxes. We don't really give a damn about spending. And that is really what has let the genie out of the bottle. So these crazy Republicans have actually created the foundation for the very deficits that they claim that they are opposed to.
This is a man mourning the loss of his own party. Bruce Bartlett was a member of my dad's Republican Party, which pretty much no longer exists.